K-Rock, Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews, Army Rock Show here with our good friends in Kickin Valentina in Virginia tonight, guys. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. How you doing?
So, hey, let's talk about what's going on in Kickin Valentina world. I guess probably first start with the full-length album. Who wants to tell us a little bit about that, where that was recorded and produced and all the good particulars?
Well, we're still recording the full-length album. So what we have going on is a pre-order for it in a campaign. So right now we just finished the drum tracks, and after we finish this run of shows, we're going to be going back and doing some bass and guitars, and then going back on the road and recording it. So we're hoping that it's going to be out by May.
Yeah.
So where are you working on this? Are you self-producing it, or do you have a producer working with you, or who are you working with?
We're doing using Andy Riley that did our last record at Muse Productions in Atlanta again.
So here we are in Virginia, and it's kind of interesting with you guys. You've got kind of a little niche up here in the Baltimore, D.C., Virginia area. Talk about it. How did that happen for y'all?
We got some good friends up here that support the shit out of us. That's what's going on for us. I mean, there's nothing more to it.
Exactly,
I mean,
yeah.
we come up here and get taken care of, and it's a great rock and roll region to play. A lot of good bands up here. Charm City, Kicks, they're all from this area. A couple great, fantastic promoters in this area and region too. So, little shout out to Brad Lee Productions, baby. What's up?
Brad's sitting in a corner, by the way, over there.
Smiling corner here.
You don't put Brad in the corner.
So yeah, we do well up and down the East Coast. We have a lot of support. So.
Now I know Brad had you up at at his show right after M3. Did you get a chance to go to M3 by any chance?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. It was great.
Good time.
One day.
Really good time.
So tell us about who you liked there, because you get to see bands there that don't necessarily always tour.
I think they were all good.
Queensryche was good.
Yeah.
Queensryche.
And we played with every single one of the bands that played there.
Tom Kiefer, Firehouse, Quiet Riot.
Yeah, they were all good. We played with all of them. They're great guys. Everything was good. Yeah, it's good.
So I don't think I've interviewed a couple of you before, and I don't know if I've asked this. So you definitely have that kind of 80s-ish sound, the sleaze kind of sound to us. Is that your influences? Because I don't know your guys' backgrounds too much musically, really. Have you always been in this kind of music, or is one of you going to surprise me and say I was in a country band or something like that?
Well, I've done. Well, actually, I've done that. Yeah.
Never has done that.
Yeah. We do have a lot of influences from the 80s and 70s, and I think all our influences in general, I can speak for everybody, but everybody will tell you their own. We're all over the place. We're just all over the place, from R&B to Slayer.
We have a core group, a core of influences. Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, bands like that, Backyard Babies and Hardcore Superstar. But then we kind of all go in our own different directions with other shit too. So
Yeah.
So I got to ask, Evel Knievel hat, story behind it? Is there just somebody you know?
Oh, even Knievel rocks, man. You gotta love Evel Knievel, man. Who doesn't like Evel Knievel? That's not not like an Elvis or something.
Yeah. That's a sin, man. Am I right?
That's blasphemy.
That's blasphemy.
Evil is Americana.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you guys are doing some dates now. Tell folks about some of the shows you're doing now and what all's coming up with the band.
Okay. Well, right now we're here in the Blue Fox in Virginia, and tomorrow we are in Stamp Hope House in New Jersey. Then we're at Mooney's
in Akron, New York.
And then we go back home to keep working on the album, and then we go back out to on the road to Baltimore.
Baltimore, Raleigh.
And
What venue in Baltimore are you playing? Do you remember, Brad? We're in Baltimore.
Where are we in Baltimore?
December the 8th, they had Autobar.
The Autobar.
Oh, Autobar, cool.
Autobar,
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys will love it there. Yeah, awesome.
December the 9th, they're at Tubby's in Duncannon.
Yeah.
And December 10th, down in Raleigh for Marty Burns.
Awesome.
Birthday bash.
Last year, Kicks headlined that. So
Yeah, so the Mid-Atlantic region's still holding up good for you guys. So working on the full-length record, and it's probably pushing you too soon, but have you talked about a video, and have you at all for this one yet?
Yeah, we've talked about a video, but not to the point where we just made a decision. Right now, it's just a lot of ideas and just but there's definitely going to be a video.
Yeah. We want to see what the songs turn out like too.
Just to
which
give
one
us.
we'll throw out there first.
So people that know your music and love your music now, talk about the record you're working on. How does it compare? Are we going to hear a similarity, or is it has it evolved?
There's some similarities. It actually might be a little bit heavier.
Oh, wow.
Than the first one. We're gonna spend a little more time on the production this time around. So it's I mean, if you like the first one, you'll like the.
Yes. I mean, it'll still have the Kickin Valentina sound.
Absolutely, yeah.
But
maybe a little grittier.
A little grittier.
A little dirtier,
I think
nastier,
we're
maybe.
kind of, also growing as a band too. We've been together now for a little bit over 3 years, and
Is that all? Really?
Yes, that's it.
I thought it was longer.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
So
And we're playing a bunch of new stuff tonight.
Right, yeah.
So,
Oh, cool.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think
woo
we
from
actually
this
might
Martin.
be playing a song tonight for the very first time. I don't know.
Are we?
I haven't seen the set list. I haven't seen the set list.
Don't surprise the singer.
I don't know. Jimmy, Joe, what are we
Everybody know
doing
the words to that one. Oh man! Hey, where's the best place for people to check out your stuff? Is it your website, your Facebook page? Where do people go?
Pornhub. BigBus.com. KickinValentina.com and our Facebook page. Or the
.fetish /
we're on Instagram and Twitter and all that sort of stuff too. So yeah.
Shaved.com.
The portions that may or may not make the interview that we air on our
There's always
PG-13 shows.
interviews.
So, you guys, we talked about how well you're supported up here in the Mid-Atlantic, but you're an Atlanta-based band. Tell us, and we friends with some other Atlanta-based bands. Tell us a little bit about the Atlanta rock and roll scene these days. Is rock and roll underground there, or is it?
It is. I mean, there's some good bands in Atlanta. Atlanta is primarily like hip hop, R&B, and metal. So there's some rock bands, but that's not the main, you have like the Biters and, there's a lot of cool bands down there.
They're awesome.
It's, there's it's a small scene, it's a good scene, but it's, it's not as big as like bands like Mastodon or, which kind of like rule Atlanta right now. But
In the online world that exists now, has there been a country outside the U.S. that has really gravitated to you guys? Like if you look over to Europe or somewhere else, if you look at your page, you go, whoa.
Germany.
Got a lot of people that like us in Denmark.
Yeah. Germany,
Denmark,
Switzerland.
Switzerland,
Belgium.
cool.
Belgium. Yeah.
Hopes of playing over there anytime soon,
Sweden.
or you
We'll
think?
be back next year.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, always a pleasure talking to you. I appreciate you taking the time. Shout out to Bradley over there hanging out. Of
You
course,
handsome devil, you.
Ms. MARR giving the woohoos over there. So, hey,
Give Brad the clap.
Give Brad the clap.
Give Brad the clap.
He already has that, don't he?
I don't have a stingy piece yet.
Save something for tomorrow night.
Don't worry.
awesome, guys.